Hi guys, good morning. We are gonna head back out. So I just uploaded our YouTube video from this week's work on the new house. So today is Friday and we are actually gonna go back out for a little bit. Mason is keeping the baby at home. He's gonna do some independent work at home and just kind of hang out with Sam for a little bit. We're not planning on being here very long. My husband's got some of his workers there painting and clearing out the drywall and all of the mess that was in the living room. And so I remembered last night when he said he was gonna send them out that I'm not yet through wiping the walls down and everything as part of the master bedroom and the other bedroom beside that, and the entryway still needed to be wiped down before it's painted. And just to be quite honest, I highly doubt that they would do that to the degree in which I want it done. So in order to make sure that the house gets cleaned before it's painted, which is really important to me, I'm gonna come out and do a little bit of cleaning and scrubbing before they get to that part of the house. They're already there working, but I'm gonna come in and just do some cleaning in the back of the house while they're doing, I think they're starting with the laundry room and the kitchen and the dining room. And I think that bathroom, they're gonna be doing some painting. What we're doing is we're going to paint everything white. I did not want to pick any colors or worry with how it would look in the home. Some of the rooms in the home feel very dark and drab to me, so I just wanted to sort of whitewash everything. The doors and the molding are going to go a really, really high gloss white. Just like the real classic old-timey house look with the really, really shiny doors. These doors, a lot of the doors in this house are super old, very heavy. They're amazing doors. I love them so much. Really solid wood, not hollow, you know, just really good doors. And I just want that classic shiny white look. So those are going to be painted in that shiny white. And then the rest, I think we're going to do the ceiling in like a satin. And then the walls will be like an eggshell satin. Something that will be pretty easy to clean and wipe off with all the little fingerprints. And then if I want to add some colors down the road, I would like to like get in the house first and really think about that and take my time. So we're gonna whitewash the house. So the whole inside is going white, and I feel like that's gonna just brighten up the inside so much. And then the outside, the exterior is going to be also gonna be white. We're ripping down the shutters and we're gonna put up some new shutters and we're gonna paint those black. And then we will be eventually putting in a new entryway. And I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna go with like a classic red door or if I'm gonna do just black to match the shutters. I haven't made my mind up yet. So yeah, there's gonna be some good progress made today, I feel like. So a lot of that mess is gonna be cleaned up, a lot of painting is gonna get done. And then I'm not sure when the outside is gonna be pressure washed and painted, but I feel like that'll really start to, I'm just ready to see some, I see progress, but it's so slow. It's just like, and yeah, I'm ready to just see some interior progress. I want to see some stuff going on inside desperately. So I'm excited. Yeah, the smell's definitely leaving. Praise the Lord for that. And every night when we leave, we turn the ozone machine on, and that helps tremendously. We change the location of the ozone machine when we leave to a different room so that it can just really suck everything out of the house. But after all of the wood and everything gets painted, it's going to make a dramatic difference in just the feel, the look, and the smell of the house. I was really pleased with how nice the laundry room came out yesterday with all that scrubbing, and it just gave me hope to like the way that the rest of the house is gonna look once it's nice and white and clean. I'm so excited, I cannot wait. So I just wanted to say hello, let you know that we're headed out. Bless Mason's heart. He's gonna earn some money today staying home with the baby. He's got a little stash growing for, he wants to buy a dog eventually and have his very own dog to take care of and raise on the property. So he's saving up his money for that. And what better way to earn some money than to help mama and daddy out by keeping a baby. So he's a great babysitter and we're thankful for him. So he's gonna do that for me today. I've been getting a lot of questions about when we're moving. I addressed that in today's video that I uploaded, but we asked to be released from our lease a little bit early, maybe like March. Our lease isn't up until the end of June. They declined to work with us at all. So they are very firm about not working with us on the lease. So we are locked into paying for the house that we're in now until the end of June. It's a blessing and a curse. It forces us to, you know, take our time. It gives us loads of time to get this house renovated, but on the flip side, it's an enormous rent payment. Enormous. And now we have a mortgage as well. So we have a mortgage and a rent payment, so that definitely is going to be a financial burden, and kind of prevent probably some, you know, quick work on the house. So, you know, it's like a give and take. We're gonna be spending more money, but we have more time, you know, to do things. So, you know, it is what it is. There's nothing we can do to change it. And so we're locked in, but our hope is to get the house the new house that we're working on livable within the next 6 to 8 weeks. And we would like to have it to a point to where we could stay here on the weekends and really make some good progress with renovations and outside work and cleaning out the barns and things like that. I just feel like it would also be an easier maybe transition into the home if we would spend a night or two there and then come back. So I just feel like that's probably going to be what we end up doing. So our plan is to get the inside completely renovated and then really get to a point to where we could spend the weekends out here or spend the night in the middle of the week out here if we wanted to, just to get some extra work done. So that's the plan. We need a few big things have to happen before we are able to do that. We have to have at least one bathroom renovated in order for us to feel comfortable doing that. So we want to make sure that we have a clean bathroom and a functional bathroom. And the other part is the well water has an odor. The water has a bit of a rotten egg odor. And after doing my research, I realized that that is a pretty common issue that can be with well water. And I'm pretty sure it's, you know, easily fixed with a really good water filtration system. So we are looking at doing a whole house like reverse osmosis or some other type of really good water filtration for the entire house. But again, that is going to be pretty pricey, and so I'm just hoping that we're able to do that before we would move in to the house. So that's another one of the big issues. And just getting the, we did have a home inspection done. I kind of feel like the guy didn't do the best job in the world. I don't know. I just feel like he should have checked and done a little more than he did for what we paid him to do. But there are some electrical issues. There are some outlets not working. And yeah, I just feel like those issues need to be addressed, and just made sure that the electrical is safe before we would be in the house, like living there for a couple days at a time. So we really need to have the electrical issues addressed, and just things like that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that's really pressing. Oh, we want to have the entire home exterminated. There's a pretty big presence of spiders and things, you know, ants all over the yard. But the house does have some spider activity in it right now, and so we definitely don't want to stay there until we have the entire house exterminated and rid of all any and all creatures.
Don't wake up with a spider on your face.
Yeah, no spiders. We don't like spiders. But anyway, so you know, it just, these things take time, so hopefully we'll be able to get there. I feel like for it just being mid-January, we're doing really good. We're making some amazing progress out here. We're just really jumping in, working hard. I have to say, it's taking its toll a little bit on me. Just physically, I've been really tired and a little bit emotionally, mentally, trying to figure out how to manage the house, the kids' schoolwork, this renovation, and all of that goes into that. It can be really draining. So we're just gonna have to do like we always have in the past and just, you know, manage it, work hard. Typically, you know, whenever we have a major life event, what we do if we miss some school is we just continue to work through the summer. Huh? Oh, that's okay. So we just continue to work through the summer and we end up catching up and everything is fine. So that's probably what we'll end up doing if we fall a little bit behind. Not a big deal with that. So what else did I need? I've had a lot of questions. We are wanting to put, I'm trying to think of the questions people have asked. We're wanting to put a fence around the entire property. There's a chain link fence right now that divides the backyard that we really don't like, but could be useful for dogs and such. We just are not huge fans of the chain link look. So for now that's gonna stay, but we do plan on putting like a white picket in the front, and then around the sides we are gonna do something like a split rail or some other type of fencing around the perimeter of the property. And someone asked if we were planning on getting chickens and everything, and the answer is yes. We have a really amazing place for the chickens, a really fantastic chicken coop, chicken run. It all needs to be cleaned out, repaired. Yeah, there's a lot of work that needs to be done before we're able to get to that place. And the place where the chicken coop is on the side of the barn in the back that's really falling in. So we're gonna have to have those structural issues evaluated and just to make sure that it's safe. And if there's any kind of like reinforcements or repairs that need to be done before, you know, we're really in there a lot. So yes, we're gonna be getting chickens. That'll probably be one of the first animals that we get, because we are already, there's such a great setup for it already. It would be very easy to get that going. And then we're very much not wanting to get into too much too fast, too quickly. I could see that that could be really overwhelming because we have no idea what we're doing as far as homesteading goes. And so I don't want to get in over our head and be really overwhelmed. So we'll probably start with just like a dog and some chickens. An orange cat and a cat. You know, we've been waiting for a while for animals, so we'll be really excited. There's also a bunny cage.
Yeah, I want a bunny.
Yeah.
Bunny's so bad.
There's a bunny cage already put together, set up, everything in the shed. So
I'll just paint it.
yeah, we already have that there ready to go. So that may be something else that we decide to get. I don't know. And then my husband was talking about potentially getting some fencing up for to have like a goat lot and let the goats kind of eat some of the overgrowth and everything that we've got on the left-hand side of the property. Goats are really amazing for that, and I was raised around goats, so I feel very comfortable around goats. So we're talking about that. So we'll see what happens. I really want a chicken coop to be up and running and a really good garden. I am very much uncertain if I'm going to be able to have a garden this year. I don't know. We'll see. At least something small, you know, maybe not something super large and overwhelming, but it'll take a while to get all the infrastructure and everything that we need in place. We have, every time we go out to the property, we are shocked at how much work has to be done. It's just, we knew it was bad, but it's just, wow, it's overwhelming. There's so much work to be done, and so much work to be done with like other people's junk that was left behind in the barns and the shed, and it's just a lot. It's a lot. So there's a lot of repairs that need to be made. There's a wall, and like the whole exterior wall behind the living room is essentially rotting. The wood is rotting. So that is where our addition is going to be going on. So we didn't want to do any repairs there because that wall is probably going to be coming out anyway. So yeah, just a lot going on. But I did want to chat about when we're moving, what our plans are as far as animals go, just how, you know, a little bit of a chatty progress update. I know that I've been sharing a lot of just video clip kind of B-roll with music, showing what we're doing at the house, and that can, I know that's like a lot of you guys like to see that, but sometimes it can be kind of boring whenever you're not getting the verbal communication and updates and things like that. So I'm gonna do the best that I can to share all of the progress with you guys and bring you along, good, bad, or ugly, come what it may, and show you what we're doing. We feel just so blessed to have found what we wanted at the price point that we wanted to find it at, and in order to be at the price that we wanted, we had to get something that was essentially falling in. So we would much rather have something that we need to work on for a few months to get it right and have that low payment for the next 15 years, 30 years, whatever. Our mortgage is 15, so we are thrilled to have that extremely you know, reasonable payment for a mortgage payment and put the work in ourselves. So we feel really blessed. Every time that we go there, we just are extremely thrilled with the decision that we made to buy the property. So I am going to hang up the camera now, close the camera down, and just get us there. What? Yeah, Solomon has a basketball game tomorrow. Maddie's going to see a friend for a play date tomorrow. And it's going to be extremely cold this weekend, so I don't think I'm going to be going out to the house to work.
Yeah, and tomorrow morning there's supposed to be snow.
Yeah, it's going to be cold. Yesterday, the kids were running around the property without shirts on. It was extremely warm. Today it's a little colder, and then tomorrow it's going to be ridiculously cold. So,
24.
You know, that's just the way it is around here. We go from spring to winter overnight all the time. So, yeah, I'll probably just close it out here. I may show you a few clips when I get there. We'll see. If not, I will see you again very soon.
these frozen melodies.
Hi guys, so I thought I would do a quick update. We are almost back home, back into the lovely Wilmington traffic. So yeah, there was a lot done today. They were painting everything white, top to bottom, and it'll be like the primer coat that's going on, and it really changed the look of things. It changed the whole, like, in my opinion, it really changed the feeling of the house. It made it feel cleaner, look brighter.
Happier.
Yeah, it just looked brighter and cleaner, and yeah, I'm just really excited. So that was going on. We got a lot of the scrubbing done that needed to happen so that they could paint. And then Jimmy was able to get the vanity out of the smaller bathroom, so he was able to take that out, as well as the mirror that was on the wall. So you got that out, and what else did we do? I worked on the kitchen cabinets. So as you saw, I scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed and worked on cleaning all of those kitchen cabinets. It just takes a lot. They're also going to be painted, but again, I want to clean them first. So I'm just scrubbing, and I noticed underneath the countertops quite a lot of evidence of mice. Yeah, so I expect that really in those old, I mean, well, in a house like that, of course, but the kind of filth that they were living in, but it's just, ugh. So I'm trying to get back in there, but these are those old-timey cabinets, you guys, those old wooden cabinets that are so deep and you can hardly get to the back of them. So it's gonna take a little bit for me to actually be able to get everything cleaned out. So it took a lot of effort, but I got a lot done, and then all of the cabinets and everything, once they're cleaned, will be painted as well in that really good oil-based high gloss paint. And that stuff is so thick, and it really seals everything up. So I'm really gonna be happy to get that paint on those cabinets, because boy oh boy, they need them. Really, they need to be sealed up and protected, and they'll be easy to clean after that paint is on there. So we did that. What else? I'm trying to think if we did anything else. We have to deal with the ceiling in the living room now. So as you guys saw in the previous video, there's all that wood in the living room. That room is not going to be the living room. That room is not going to be our main living room. That room is going to be a den. So I'm not really overly concerned about the ceiling height. When we took the old ceiling off, we gained several inches of ceiling height, so that was really nice. The wood underneath, there's many boards that would have to be replaced if we were to keep that same wood, so we would have to replace those. We're actually considering taking them all out and replacing it with something a little different. We were pricing that out, but and doing like a stained wood ceiling, which would be so beautiful, but it would be the same kind of look. But then again, we're just going back and forth. That, first of all, is going to take an enormous amount of work to get all of that old wood out, and then we would have to spend about $750 in new wood, and then install all of that into the ceiling, and then of course seal it and everything. So we're not sure if we're gonna go that route, or if we might just go with like a natural wood beadboard and just do that maybe on top. But with the warped wood, I don't know, people running the school bus stop sign. Anyway, with the wood that's like warped and stuff, that would still need to be replaced. So we don't know what we're doing with the ceiling, but we're gonna figure something out. But I just think it would be so beautiful if it was like a natural wood slatted ceiling that's like not painted, but that really nice wood look. But we'll see. But yeah, so we're adding on, I've gotten a few comments about the low ceiling and like the small living area, and I just want to reiterate to you guys that we are adding on to this house our plan is to add 800 to 1,000 square feet if possible. We are adding on a big living room, a great room that will be big enough for our big section, our large sectional, because we do not want to get rid of that. And we are adding on a minimum of 2 more bedrooms, and then potentially a third smaller space that would be like a guest / office space. So like a guest room or an office space. So we are in the works with designing that addition, and that will probably be started once we're finished with the you know, first what should I call it, like the first round of renovations inside. So yeah, we're getting a lot of progress done, like I said. I guess the kitchen will be probably something that's coming up pretty soon, ripping out the dishwasher and the countertops and then the sink and getting a refrigerator. So those will all be probably coming pretty soon once we get some of the rest of this work done. And we already have the light fixtures purchased, so we're just waiting to get everything painted and all of that. And you know, my husband is going to be refinishing the floors, which he does and does a phenomenal job at. So he's gonna refinish all of the hardwoods. We're gonna strip it all the way down to the natural wood, and then we're gonna do just like a clear polyurethane layer so that they're lighter. It's gonna look really good, I think, in that house and really brighten it up. And I think it'll just look so nice with that old hardwood. The bedroom does not have hardwood. The second bedroom doesn't have hardwood, so we'll have to put down some nice carpet padding and new carpet in that room, which we need to think about and pick out. So there's just lots of fun steps and things ahead, one step at a time. I got a comment that we were kind of giggling about. Someone said, would it be easier just to tear it down and rebuild something else? And no, it would not be easier. In fact, it would be so much harder and so much more money that I don't have. So we were kind of giggling about that, because it really does, I'm sure, to the untrained eye. This is what my husband's company, this is what he does. This is what my husband's work is. He rebuilds homes. So to us, we were like, oh, let's get a home in a great price that's ugly and falling apart, and we will rebuild it and have immediate equity in the house. That was the plan, and that's what we're doing. So everything's good. It's gonna, I promise you guys, it's gonna come together. It's gonna come together. You know, it may not look like it, but it will. It'll come together. And as far as, you know, no, we're not cramming all the kids in that second bedroom. So, I mean, maybe for like to stay over the weekend for a while we work on the house, but not permanently. We're not gonna be doing that. So it'll all work out in the end. And I'm sure this video is going long now, so I will end it here. And tonight we have a ball game to go to, so I'm gonna go home.
I have a play date to get ready for morning at like 10 o'clock.
Yep, what, Sally?
And this time I'm done on a basketball game.
Your basketball game, that's right. We're gonna have to film your basketball game and show everybody. You're gonna dunk it?
Yeah.
You're gonna dunk it, all right. So I'm gonna end the video here. I will see you guys again very soon. Thanks for being here, and for all of you new subscribers, thanks for being here. I really appreciate your support, and I will see you again very soon.